Shocking new details in the case of Sean Higgins, the man accused of being drunk when he fatally struck beloved hockey star Johnny Gaudreau and his brother Matthew. He's now asking to have the entire case against him thrown out. Defense attorney Richard Kleinberger informed Salem County Superior Court Judge Michael Silvanio that it was plasma that was tested, not whole blood. That brings the actual blood alcohol content reading down to 0.075. The defense arguing he was below the legal limit when he hit the brothers, and that prosecutors telling the jury that his blood alcohol content was higher than 0.087 could have unfairly impacted their decision. Criminal defense attorney David Gelman joins me now. David, you live in this area, you practice in this area, you know the players pretty well. Is that a compelling argument by the defense that this judge that you know well is actually going to grant?
Will he grant it? Look, you and I will probably win gold medals before the judge grants this motion.
Really?
Yeah. It's a Hail Mary. It's a very good argument, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to hold much merit. See, in New Jersey and in pretty much any other state, judges really are going to be very skeptical about dismissing cases because they have to hold everything in a light. So they look at what the prosecutor did in the grand jury. Did the prosecutor lie to the grand jury? No. Did they mislead them? No. Did they forget to talk about different things? No. So those are the three things that the judge is going to look at. This prosecutor in this situation did none of those things. So I do not see Judge Silvanio, who is a very, very good judge and a fair judge. I know him personally because I've appeared in front of him multiple times. I don't see him dismissing this case from that.
It's also, this is the defense expert's blood alcohol content. This stage of proceedings is not the point in the proceedings where you have a battle of the experts. That's literally what a trial is for.
That's exactly right. It's battle of the experts. So the defense, they have their expert. The state, the prosecutor, they're going to have their expert. And at the end of the day, the jury, not the judge, not the prosecutor, not the defense attorneys, the jury is going to decide who is more credible. And that, at the end of the day, is going to be who wins.
So with that in mind, obviously the defense's entire argument is going to be, look, our client was drunk, but he wasn't legally drunk, and the brothers who were riding bikes were actually legally drunk. Who has the better argument there?
Oh, the state all day. I mean, look, you're going to talk about Johnny Gaudreau. You know, he could have been an Olympic gold medalist. And they're talking about the families and everything that they've lost. And this happened, remember, the night before their sister's wedding. All these emotional impacts are going to be taking effect, and the jury's going to hear all that. At the end of the day, look, even though he wasn't legally drunk, allegedly, it doesn't matter because you're charged with reckless homicide. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be drunk. You are driving in a reckless manner, and that's what's going to the jury is going to be hearing.
This case pulls at the heartstrings, and that was sort of brought back into our public conscience over the weekend with the Olympic team winning the gold medal. Johnny Gaudreau would have been a part of that team. He's a superstar, would have been on that team if he were not killed. So I think a lot of people watching at home are probably thinking, the timing on all of this is very odd. So my question for you is this a normally scheduled hearing that just happened to be coincidentally a couple days after the Olympics, or is there some odd play here by the defense that, quite frankly, I can't figure out?
No, this was definitely a coincidence because there's no way this was scheduled 2 days after the gold medal games in the Olympics. So again, I just don't think that this is something that anybody planned to have. It just so happened that it did happen on Tuesday. They had their experts, they had their reports, and this was a pre-scheduled conference. The next one's going to be in April when the judge is going to decide whether they're going to dismiss it or not.
David Gelman, all eyes on this case, I would argue even more so following the positive events of this weekend, because you could not have that moment and the emotional impact of that moment without that last scene, the picture on the ice, Johnny Gaudreau's 2 kids and his jersey. It brought this case back into the public conscience. We're all watching. David Gelman, thank you for your time this morning.
Thanks.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.